of Qatar in the face of the Israeli violation against its sovereignty and security. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates, pays a private visit to the Sultanate of Oman tomorrow, Thursday. His Majesty the Sultan receives a written message from His Royal Highness the Crown Prince of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia regarding the good fraternal relations and bilateral cooperation between the two countries. His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq discusses with the Ambassador of the Republic of Sudan the existing bilateral relations between the two countries. And the Sultanate of Oman and the Kingdom of Bahrain discussed formulating joint strategies to develop the labor market and legislative system. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq held a phone call with His Highness Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani, Amir of the State of Qatar. During the call, His Majesty the Sultan expressed the Sultanate of Oman's full support for the State of Qatar in the face of the Israeli aggression against its sovereignty and security. His Majesty also expressed his support for the measures taken by the State of Qatar to preserve its stability and the safety of its people and residents. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates, will pay a private visit to the Sultanate of Oman tomorrow, Thursday, within the context of the keen interest of His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq and his brother, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates, to consolidate the close fraternal ties and enhance cooperation fields between both countries. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq received a written message from His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, Crown Prince and Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. The message deals with bilateral relations and the existing cooperation between the two countries. The message was handed over to His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamad Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister, when he received His Excellency Ibrahim bin Saad bin Bishan, Ambassador of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to the Sultanate of Oman. His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for Defense Affairs, received in his office at Muaskar Al Murtafa His Excellency Isam Awad Ahmed Mutwalli, Ambassador of the Republic of Sudan to the Sultanate of Oman. His Highness the Deputy Prime Minister for Defense Affairs welcomed His Excellency the Ambassador. During the meeting, they reviewed the existing bilateral relations between the two countries and discussed a number of issues of common interest. His Excellency Sayyid Badr bin Hamad Al Busaidi, Foreign Minister, held a phone call with His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Abdul Rahman bin Jassim Al Thani, Prime Minister and Minister of Foreign Affairs of the State of Qatar. His Excellency expressed Oman's solidarity with Qatar in the wake of the brutal Israeli aggression in Doha, extending heartfelt condolences and sympathy over the martyrdom of its internal security forces warrant officer in this terrorist attack. He further affirmed that Oman highly values Qatar's efforts to contain regional crisis resulting from the ongoing Israeli aggression and its persistent attempts to evade meaningful dialogue aimed at achieving lasting and just peace in the region. The Hadatha Cybersecurity Forum held at the COMEX 2025 exhibition reviewed investments in building a national cybersecurity industry. Compliance with the highest international standards for providing services and solutions and enhancing cooperation between the public and private sectors. The forum aims to bolster the digital economy and make it a key contributor to the national economy. The Cybersecurity Industry Executive Program, a fundamental pillar of the National Digital Economy Program, due to its pivotal role in strengthening the digital infrastructure, enhancing customer trust, and enabling the national economy to achieve secure and sustainable growth. During the forum, the preliminary version of the website for the Fourth Industrial Revolution Center in Oman was launched. The forum included several panel discussions that addressed investment opportunities in the cybersecurity sector and the challenges faced by the national companies between expansion and innovation. The forum was inaugurated under the auspices of His Excellency Dr. Saeed bin Mohammed Al-Saqri, Minister of Economy. A joint workshop was held in Muscat to exchange expertise between the Sultanate of Oman and the Kingdom of Bahrain within the labor market and highlight initiatives aimed at empowering national workforces and enhancing workplace standards. Here is full report on that.
In a step toward a shared vision of empowering human capital, supporting economic growth, and strengthening cooperation, the Sultanate of Oman and the Kingdom of Bahrain held a joint workshop on labor and human resources development. The two countries underlined their determination to shape labor markets that can adapt to the demands of fast-changing economies.
We have cooperation between Kingdom of Bahrain and Sultanate of Oman regarding the labor market and also ways of enhancing and improve the quality of programs for the government, mainly to target the recruitment in the private sector. Also, they have special programs in Bahrain, which we can get use of it. And also here in Oman, also we have several programs also that enhance the capabilities of the Omani to be ready to the sector, to the private sector.
Participants examined the challenges facing Gulf labor markets and exchanged perspectives on employment strategies, workforce competitiveness, and ways to expand opportunities for national talent.
We are happy to be here in Oman to work on this workshop and to discuss the strategies that we are trying to implement in Bahrain and discuss the difficulties that might be available in trying to fit more of the citizens into the labor market.
These sessions also explored the role of regulation, technology, and innovation in anticipating skills for the future and developing more resilient and sustainable labor markets. This collaboration underscores a joint commitment to fostering a stable work environment that advances the aspirations of both brotherly nations. Reporting from Muscat, this is Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi.
Thank you, Saleh there. Green Technology Mining and Services Company and Oman Copper Company signed a memorandum of understanding to study the localization of copper cathode purchases in a new step with the Ministry of Commerce, Industry and Investments promotions efforts to enhance local content and reduce reliance on imports. The memorandum aims to build an integrated system to support local supply chains in the copper industry, which will positively impact the Sultanate of Oman's trade balance and enhance the sustainability of the industrial sector. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and yet to come in our news bulletin. Oman artists express loyalty to the nation and its leadership through special competition paying tribute to Her Highness the Honorable Lady. Once again, welcome to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. As an expression of loyalty and deep belonging to the nation and its leadership, a group of Omani artists participated in the Ishraqat Ahad forum competition by presenting creative works that captured the image of Her Highness the Honorable Lady, the spouse of His Majesty the Sultan. The artworks showcase diverse techniques and artists' visions reflecting the values of gratitude and national pride, while also celebrating Oman's cultural and artistic renaissance. The exhibition was inaugurated at the Royal Opera House, Muscat, under the patronage of Her Excellency Dr. Layla bint Ahmed Al Najjar, Minister of Social Development, who emphasized the role of such initiatives in encouraging national talent and promoting creative expression. During its meeting in Muscat, the Advisory Board of the Supreme Council of the Gulf Cooperation Council discussed unifying Gulf efforts to confront natural disasters, developing unified Gulf legislative policies for the use of artificial intelligence, and studying obstacles to service integration among GCC states. The board also discussed draft reports of the assigned committees, selected new topics proposed for study at the 29th session, and launched its website. The Municipal Council of Ad-Dakhiliya Governorate discussed during its meeting a number of topics related to housing services and development project sectors in the Governorate's wilayas. The meeting discussed the allocation of land and sites for the construction of water desalination plant in the Seh Al-Rawal area in the wilaya of Adam and Al-Uqayr shooting range. The meeting also discussed the allocation of tourist site and park in Jabal al-Sharqi in the wilaya of Al-Hamra, and the construction of a dam for a groundwater recharge in Wadi Al-Khor in the Al-Aina village in the wilayat of Samail. The Council also reviewed requests related to housing plans and service projects in the Governorate's wilayas. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sheikh Hilal bin Saeed Al-Hajri, Governor of Ad-Dakhiliya and Chairman of the Municipal Council. The Sultanate of Oman's trade surplus tops 3 billion Omani riyals, with non-oil exports up 9%. More details in this report.
The Sultanate of Oman recorded a trade surplus of 3.088 billion Omani riyals by the end of June, a drop of more than 34% compared to last year. The National Center for Statistics and Information reports a 9.5% decline in total merchandise exports, totaling around 11.5 billion Omani riyals. The main factor was a 16% fall in oil and gas exports, which reached 7.424 billion riyals. Meanwhile, non-oil exports grew by 9%, hitting 3.26 billion riyals, showing resilience in other sectors. Re-exports, however, fell by 6%, totaling 815 million riyals. Imports into Oman rose by 5%, amounting to 8.411 billion riyals. The United Arab Emirates led as Oman's main partner across non-oil exports, re-exports, and imports.
The Minister of Heritage and Tourism has signed a contract for the Empowering Independent Tour Guides projects, targeting licensed guides with valid permits. The initiative aims to develop an integrated digital platform that enables guides to present and market their tourism experiences directly to visitors, with guaranteed promotion both locally and internationally through global distribution channels. The project was implemented in 2 phases. The first focused on preparing and developing digital content for the experiences, while the second involved launching the platform, linking it directly to global distribution channels and providing a comprehensive booking system supported in both Arabic and English. And now, with this story, Al-Rahma Association for Motherhood and Childhood Care launched the Wafi Al-Khair building projects to support orphans. The building's proceeds will be allocated to fund programs provided to the association's registered orphans, numbering 1,439 from various governorates of the Sultanate of Oman. These programs include meeting their basic needs, such as school supplies, holiday clothing, and other needs. Additionally, the program aims to provide those registered with the association with a number of skills to own their experience and expertise in various fields. Now, all the way to Dar es Salaam in Tanzania, a delegation from the defense, this is not the story, this is a different one. This is a delegation from the Defense Services Command and Staff College of the Prophet of the People's Republic of Bangladesh, led by Brigadier Mohammed Mehdi Hassan, visited Maritime Security Center, MSC, today. During the visit, the delegation was briefed on the MSC's role and its efforts to maintain the security and safety of Oman's maritime environment. They also toured the center's facilities and viewed its modern technologies and systems. Nakhal Health Center in the Governorate of South Al-Batina has been expanded to accommodate the population density and to provide patients with a comprehensive care. The expansion included the establishments of sections and primary care clinics such as asthma clinic, chronic diseases clinic, nutrition clinic, and health education section. It also included education clinics for elderly care and emergency rooms. This expansion aims to increase the center's capacity and to enhance the patient's experiences. It also aims to improve the work environment for the staff. This step is considered a practical achievement of the objectives of the Ministry of Health that focuses on enhancing the community's health and welfare. Now, this is the story that I mentioned earlier, all the way to Dar es Salaam. Oman's trade delegation is pushing forward with an ambitious investments visit, a mission that seeks to transform centuries-old ties with Tanzania into modern opportunities for growth and partnerships. More details in this report. In Dar es Salaam, the heart of Tanzania's economy, the Omani trade delegation is opening new doors of cooperation. The visit marks a strategic step to transform historic ties into future investment. The delegation emphasized that Tanzania is a true gateway to Africa, offering rich opportunities in agriculture, logistics, food industries, and more. For Oman, the mission is to diversify income, build partnerships, and connect with Africa's growing market.
We have a good sized number of investors are coming from Oman, from different sectors. The meeting that they're holding now, we're hoping they're going to produce a lot. They focus in different sectors, specifically in food security. And we believe there is a lot between Oman and Tanzania could exchange as far as agricultural products, also petrochemicals from Oman, where we can exchange all this knowledge and products.
Tanzanian officials welcomed the delegation, affirming strong historical ties and pledging full support for Omani investors, while praising the private sector's role in strengthening cooperation. As part of the program, the Omani delegation toured a leading meat production company where facilities meet international Islamic standards, visited Kamaika Free Industrial City, a hub for agriculture, food and logistics investments, and explored a major car manufacturing facility in Dar es Salaam, highlighting Tanzania's expanding industrial base.
Enhancing the collaboration between the Chamber of Commerce and Industries branch of Al-Wusta and the Duqm refinery, we are participating in this visit to the Republic of Tanzania to seek the opportunities available in the country.
With this visit, Oman's private sector is charting new ground in East Africa, building on centuries of shared history to shape a common economic future. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan, in a phone call with His Highness the Emir of the State of Qatar, expresses the Sultanate of Oman's full support for the State of Qatar in the face of the Israeli violation against its sovereignty and security. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of the United Arab Emirates, pays a private visit to the Sultanate of Oman tomorrow, Thursday. His Majesty the Sultan receives a written message from His Royal Highness the Crown Prince of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia regarding the good fraternal relations and bilateral cooperation between the two countries. His Highness Sayyid Shihab bin Tariq discusses with the Ambassador of the Republic of Sudan the existing bilateral relations between the two countries. And the Sultanate of Oman and the Kingdom of Bahrain discuss formulating joint strategies to develop the labor market and legislative system. And with that, we do conclude this news bulletin. Thank you for joining us, and good night.